Hi, my name's Mike Rogers, and along with my partner Dan Gonzalez, we run Vision Mage Media. And what I'm looking to do is to start a YouTube channel where I can interface with you guys and we can talk about screenwriting, mostly screenwriting. Dan does most of the producing and directing. I am the screenwriter. Um, so tonight, what I was looking to do was to sit down and go over how I start writing a screenplay. Let me just turn this down real quick. A little loud. But how I start a screenplay. And this is really from uh, the planning process forward. This is an idea that I had last summer, maybe the summer before, for a comedy called Painting, a screenplay. And it comes from my real life job that I do, and the characters are from my real life job. Um, they're a they're a mix of people that I know and people that I work with. But it is a character driven story to be sure. So what you see in front of you here is my big head. Let me make that smaller. Put me over here, and hopefully we can see the whole screenplay. If we do this, close but no cigar. Let me move myself over a little more. And just make myself small in the corner here. Or up here. How does that work? That looks like that works. Okay, so um, I started painting a couple of years ago, painting houses and painting interiors and exteriors for a small company, very small company, only about 3 or 4 people. And the interactions and the lifestyle that I saw there reminded me of something that I hadn't seen in years. Um, and it reminded me of movies that I hadn't seen in years, movies that I don't see getting made anymore. So I wanted to give that a shot. So most of this screenplay exists on my phone and was written in a coffee shop. So I'm still transcribing it off of my phone into the screenplay, but I'll show you what I have here. And it's actually in my notes. I didn't even open up Google Docs, which is, I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Yeah, there's probably about at least a good 10 pages in here. Um, so again, it was an idea that is, look, there's not even, I don't even think there's an interior day written in here yet. This is almost like novel form, but I'll give you a quick idea what we have here. So painting a screenplay. Um, the setting is going to be a small coastal New England town, and it's going to be during the summertime. They're going to be doing an exterior paint job. This is going to be a log line would be a group of, well, I mean, a group of misfits led by, let me just turn this down a little bit more. A group of misfit painters are tasked with a job far beyond their capabilities. Um, I've got to work on the log line. This is still a very uh, beginnings of the idea. So I still need to work on that log line. But the basic idea is our main character um, is right now his name is Soda. His name is Soda. Our main character Soda lives with his girlfriend and is a streamer. He is a YouTube person. He is a YouTuber. He goes on YouTube and makes videos and live streams and talks about and basically complains about the state of entertainment and everything, um, entertainment, politics, and everything in the world today. And he started his live streaming during the time of COVID, and he lives with a woman who is his girlfriend, and his girlfriend, she's a drinker, and she has had enough of his. And he's a smoker. He's a pot smoker. So she's had enough of his sitting around smoking pot and doing live streaming, um, which actually does, he does make some money off of this. But she's saying, you got to get off your butt and you've got to, get out there and get a real job. And he's saying, this is a real job. It's pays the bills, blah, blah, blah. But because he's an agitator online, YouTube cancels membership. His channel gets nuked basically by YouTube, and he has no choice but to go out and get a job. And he also runs out of pot, and he's got no money and he's got no pot. So you got no money and you got no pot. You're gonna have to go find a job, and one that actually has pot at it might be helpful. And our boy Soda is a painter. He was a painter prior to becoming a live streamer, and if he knows one thing about painting is you can find pot at if you see a bunch of people painting a house, there's usually pot there. So he's walking down the street to see his dealer one day, and he walks by his old boss, and his old boss says, "Hey, Soda, what are you up to these days?" And Soda says, "Nothing. I'm live streaming." But he's like, you know, come and work with us, and you get the band back, and he's showing him all the perks. We'll get into the whole story and everything, but basically, he's manipulated back into painting due to life experiences, due to what's happening in his life. He's forced into back into painting and becoming the head of a ragtag mob of painters. So the characters that we have set up here are you're the main character who is currently named Soda. That might change. That only comes out of one conversation that we've written down. The girlfriend, we only have a voice of the girlfriend. We don't have a face or a name or anything for the girlfriend. We just have a voice. You'll see. We have him sitting in his office doing the live streaming. We're only hearing the girlfriend yelling at him. We don't see her. Jimmy is the owner of the painting company. We have the female bartender, Benders. This is going to be the Benders is the bar in the local bar. Doesn't exist, but the local bar. That's the love interest. And then we have our group of hooligans. Uh, Terry the perfectionist. Terry is not a hooligan. He is a perfectionist, but he is he's just extremely serious about what he does. Doesn't mean that he's not a complete screw up. Then we have Dan. Um, Dan, Dan, you done it again. Dan is Southern. He's seen too much. Was a drinker but quit. Tells crazy ass stories about his past. Sal is a Portuguese American. These characters will all be flushed out. I'll explain a little bit more, but this is just the skin and bones of the characters that we'll have in the story. We have a homeless man. There's a character in the story who is picked up every morning off of a town bench somewhere, a field, um, a very nice house that seems to be vacant. But he is a homeless man that is picked up off of a bench, brought to the work site, does his work. He is paid, but he is picked up off of a bench from a field. This is a homeless man. I've This is from experience. We have a Jamaican. This person is not going to be. This person will be bringing the music and the food to every job. And then there's a crazy kid, and the crazy kid is just this. He never even worked on my job site. He's just this crazy kid in my town that I don't I'm not going to sit down and ask this kid what his story is because he's completely insane, but he needs to be in my story. So, the theme, the theme to the story, and the theme is just still being fleshed out. But um, when the story occurred to me and I started writing it, it got fleshed out really quick. Americans are addicts. We're all addicts. And there is no such thing as free speech. Now, these are things that we're not going to be pounding. These are not things that we're going to be, um, billboards and all that. It's just going to be themes that seem to run through our story. The trades are an unregulated free market. That's something that needs to be fleshed out a little bit. The trades are like, painting, being a carpenter, stuff like that. Working in the trades are an unregulated free market. I had some thoughts there. I don't really know what that was. AI will replace all corporate jobs before the trades are replaced. That is just a fact of life. But we can explore that in the story as well. There is one of the reasons that I am telling the story about painting is there really is a move from um, there seems to be more stability in actually being able to do something like painting or carpentry or paving a road or digging a ditch than uh, filing papers or doing something repetitive on a computer that I think I think we're staring down the barrel of that stuff just being eliminated very soon. Is um, that and fast food workers will be eliminated soon because you're just going to have vending machines that can get everything done a lot faster. Um, Trades are an unregulated free market. I'm not quite sure what I meant there. AI will replace corporate jobs before the trades. That is something that can be looked at. So it's just the people who, it always seems that in society, the people who seem to be doing the worst, um, that's not always true. That's something that needs to be looked at as well. And that might just me be trying to justify my position in society. Our main character is educated guy in his 30s. He's in a bad relationship. Just lost his job from home. That was his streaming job. Post COVID story. Forced to go back into the world to find employment. I've not been out of the house in 3 years, and that was me. I hadn't been out of the house 3 years. I did run a YouTube channel that did pay the bills, but there is a lot of me in here, of course. This is a down on your luck story. Opening scene: the sanded ceiling of an attic office are illuminated by three computer monitors which sit on a rickety IKEA desk. A water bong gurgles over the mellow music emanating from an MX9 mini stacks placed between the 12-inch monitors. The French band Air album Safari. That's the music that plays. Um, it might be a little too specific on the music, but I play the music, but it's not copyright free. A microphone dangles from a chrome arm anchored on the side of the desk. The annoyed creak of an office uh, of an office chair squeaks to life as an unshaven face of a man in his early 30s leans into the microphone and releases the bong smoke slow on the mic before talking. Introductory rant, topical, comic book, movies, popular entertainment, and the destruction of such by companies like Disney, decline of Hollywood, and the end of television as a delivery system for entertainment. Um, and then this is our character speaking. We live in dark times, my friend. Real dogs and cats living together, gatekeeper, keymaster type stuff. And they would come first for our children. Is something that sounds like it could have come from the Bible. We hear a drunken female voice yell, "Who are you talking to?" Soda leans back into his chair with a squeak and a creak. "I'm doing my show." The drunken female voice exasperated her. "Get a job, Soda." Soda turns his chair to the voice. "I make 3 times more doing this than I did at that stupid temp job." drunk female voice. I've never seen it. Soda throws up his hands. I'm trying to run a business here. It takes and takes another hit from the bong. Drunken female voice. All you do is smoke pot and jerk off. Soda exhales into the air. And I still make 3 times more than I did at my last job. The drunken female voice trails off. Get a haircut, loser. This really has nothing to do with me. This is not a personal story. Soda relaxes back into the chair. Have another drink, Lisa. Soda leans back into the microphone and looks straight at the computer. Where was I? Oh, yeah, the destruction of our collective childhood. So, where do we go from here? Again, we are given 2 options. Stop buying the garbage they're selling and call it a day. But that doesn't sound heroic, does it? Or we can make ourselves responsible for creating a new world. One where we can share our misogynistic tales of strength and honor and doing this the American freaking way. America. Woo. Soda's eyes a mason jar next to his computer and pops the top. One lone bud sits at the bottom of the jar. Jat. Don't know what a jat is. Soda removes the bud from places in the grinder and grinds the bud and dumps it on the desk. Americans. Soda packs the bong or the weed in his desk. We're all just a bunch of junkies. All of us. Yeah, you might not snort coke up your nose or shoot heroin in your veins, but you start shaking and biting your nails if the cable goes out or TikTok goes down. So don't you get all high and mighty and act mightier than thou. We're all just a bunch of junkies here, baby. There was a day not long ago when people were happier. There were generations that made Christmas what it is today, made family vacations a thing. They camped, skied, went fishing, hunted, started the forestry programs, created parks and sports fields. They are the people the fields your kids play are named after. On the computer, notice the content of the video have been deemed inaccurate and misinforming and inappropriate for this platform. If you would like to dispute this decision, please contact member platform policy team for summary judgment on your content. The member platform policy team. And as you can see, none of this is in screenplay form. This is a lot of people will call it the vomit draft. This is not even the vomit draft. This is the I don't even know what this is, honestly. Ideas on a page. Okay, so then we go from here. This is your third notice in 7 days. Any further disputed video content could result in a permanent ban. I don't think that's what I said, though. Could result in suspension or deletion of your account. Suspend. I should probably use voice to print when doing this. I will figure that out. Voice typing. Okay, let's give it a shot. Soda pops open the mason jar and puts... Okay, good, because I got that wrong. Soda pops open the mason jar, but as we already know, he has smoked his last bud. Look at that. My Gosh, technology. Okay, here we go. Enter. That doesn't work. We'll figure it out. So, soda. Well, shit. Drunken female voice. Oh, okay. So here, let me get rid of that. Here they have it out, and it's funny. Well, shit. And then, yeah, I put soda, well, shit, and we can take out drunken female voice here, but at this point, they have it out, which causes him to leave, and it's funny. Um, he she drinks the little bottles, so you think you're so big with those little bottles, and just things like that. Very very funny. Um, so what we do is we're in Act One. It's a little bit later, and let me get this on here. So Act One later. Jimmy walks past a convenience store. Paint trucks and construction vans sit in the parking lot. We have to start that over. Sorry. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Just got to make sure. Here we go. Jimmy walks past a convenience store. Paint trucks and construction vans sit in the parking lot. Jimmy looks at his phone, trying to meet his connection as he walks by. It's not right. Stephen walks. Damn it. This is my first time using this, so sorry. Here we go. Soda walks by a convenience store. Paint trucks and construction vans sit in the parking lot. Soda looks at his phone, trying to meet his connection as he walks by. Connection. Too difficult. 60s? Yeah, why not?
Proszę bardzo.
Wearing a long sleeve shirt, long sleeve white t-shirt, and white paper. Soda. Go to sleep. Shush you. Uh, can't type. Do, 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 do. Man, use his hands, build something will be there. Okay. I'll read this all out. Sorry. Whoa. So story mode. Hopefully you could read that while I was typing, but so on the computer, notice content of this video has been deemed inaccurate or misinforming and inappropriate for this platform. If you would like to distribute the decision, please contact Member Platform Policy Team for summary judgment on your content. The Member Platform Policy Team. This is your third notice in 7 days. Any further disputed video content could result in suspension or deletion of your account. Soda pops open the mason jar, which we already know. Yeah, smoked the last bud. Soda. Well, shit. Later, Act 1, so something happens between here and this next scene, but not much. Soda walks by a convenience store. Paint vans, and construction company trucks sit with their engines running in the parking lot. Steven, voice yells. Soda turns from his phone to see a man in his mid-60s wearing a long-sleeved shirt and white Peter's pants. Drinks a cup of coffee from a to-go cup and smokes a cigarette. Soda. Hey, Jimmy, how goes it? Jimmy. So, Jimmy, we described it. He walks over to Jimmy. Jimmy, it goes. Steven, it goes. Jimmy eyes Soda with a sly smile. You still making money selling those funny books? Soda. More than your old ass does climbing ladders, that's for sure. Jimmy. Shit's gonna dry up, Soda. Man wasn't meant to be hooked up to a computer all day. Man is meant to use his hands, build something that'll be there after he's gone. Soda, you want to leave something behind, Jimmy? Buy a puppy. Jimmy, why does that fine woman stay with you and stay with a no account pothead like you? Soda, yelling back to Jimmy as he walks away. Takes one to know one, Jimmy. Jimmy lets out a grumph and takes a sip of his coffee. Soda goes back to his cell phone and continues to walk down the street. So this is soda. Squished up against my coffee. The coffee. And soda's mason jar. Where you at? I think we're gonna stick with soda. I like soda. Real name Steven. I don't know why his name is Soda yet. It's a cool name. Man. I'm just trying to make it so you can see it while I'm typing. Uh, Oh my gosh. So hopefully you're able to read that while I was doing that. But this sets up our main. Um, this is the inciting incident in our story. And the inciting incident is that Soda runs out of pot. His dealer can't get him, won't give him um, anything less than a quarter pound, which is $300, which Soda doesn't have. He says, "What are my alternatives here?" And so he's told that he can either go to Massachusetts, where pot is legal and you can buy it at a dispensary, or go to the Hill. And the Hill is, you can imagine what the Hill is. Go buy a dime on the Hill usually means that I go to the bad part of town to get a dime of weed. And Soda's response to that is, "Bitch, please." So let's just read this out. We finish with Jimmy. And Soda on a cell phone. Soda, Fatty, where you at? Fatty, yo, Soda, I don't think I can meet up with you. Soda, what the fuck, dude? I'm walking to you right now. Yo, I'm under a lot of external pressure here, man. You don't understand the weed game, Soda. Shit has changed out here, brother. Soda, what the fuck, Fatty? We've been doing this shit since we were 19. Look, little brother, I can't be affording you no. I can't be affording to be moving no dime bags. You have to make this shit worth my while. What are you getting at? Man, I'm not leaving my house for less than a QP. A quarter pound? Mm-hmm. Of weed. Yeah, man, that's the best I can do. You won't leave your house for less than $300. Nope. So what the dick am I supposed to do here? You could catch a bus up to Mass, so you could walk your white ass over to the Hill. You can always get a little dime on the Hill. You can always get a dime on the Hill. So the bitch, please. So this is our inciting incident. One, YouTube is telling him he can no longer make money from his streaming channel. Two, he's having arguments with his girlfriend. He's probably gonna have to leave that situation. I haven't really shown you the argument, but once you see the argument, you'll have to see that he'll have to leave that situation. And three, Jimmy needs people to work at his painting company for the summer. It's currently summer, it is painting season, and he needs people to work for him. So from here, um, okay, so from here, Soda presses end call. So, well, fuck. Soda walks into a bar. the bar is dark with only a few people. Few people at the bar. Bartender and attractive, attractive 30. Straight button down shirt. And dark blue jeans. Oh yeah. This is actually an amalgam of a couple of different people. This is the description that I'm giving right now is this person that I once saw on a bus from Albuquerque to Colorado. I was just visited my sister in Albuquerque and I was going back to Denver and I was taking a bus and there was this kid who had this striped button down shirt on and blue jeans, no shoes, and was like obviously was homeless and obviously had some sort of mental condition or drug problem, but he was covered in dirt and he was covered in dry dirt, like he had been sleeping in the desert and was just like it was in his hair, it was on his skin, it was on his clothes, it was he was covered in dirt and all he had was a button down shirt and blue jeans and I don't think any shoes on. Yeah, no shoes and he looked like a power wash to find. So yeah, I actually saw this person. It was very strange. One was in his 20s. He wears a striped button-down shirt and blue jeans, no shoes, and he looks like he was power washed with fine, dusty dirt that covered him from head to toe. He holds a mongrel dog by a worn rope leash. He might have had a dog. I don't know if he did have a dog or not. But yeah, that was the kid. It was fucking weird. Um, so, was a page from Tony's. He was a striped down shirt, dark blue jeans, no shoes. And as if we had been power with the fine dirt dust. Fine dusting of dirt. I don't even know. Yeah, it was like a. I don't know how else to describe it. Kind of looked like sand. Like it was dirt. I don't know. It really looked like he'd just been sleeping in dirt for like a long time. Been power washed to fine, dusty dirt. How about that? Fine, dusty dirt. Covered him from head to toe. Mongrel dog by its worn rope leash. Okay, and we don't have a name for this person yet, I don't think. Crazy Kid. This is just Crazy Kid. He does have a name at some point. I give him some kind of name, but right now he's just Crazy Kid. Crazy Kid says Buddha was a dog. What is okay, this must be the way you spelled it because there's no way I came up with this. Chihuah. Chihuahua. Bulldog. Mastiff. Mix. Bartender's name is Charlie. I don't think that's how you say compadre. Nope, not at all. Compadre. ETA. Oh, compadre. Soda. On the hunt. Charlie. Read. Okay, let's make the Crazy Kid. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, after Soda has his interaction with Fatty, he enters the bar called Bar Benders, and we have this interaction. The bar room is dark with only a few people at the bar. The bartender is an attractive 30-something-year-old woman. The men at the bar are mostly in their 60s. One of the patrons is in his 20s. He wears a striped button-down shirt and dark blue jeans, no shoes, and he looks as if he's been power washed with fine, dusty dirt. Covers him from head to toe. He holds a mongrel dog by a worn rope leash. Crazy kid. Buddha was a dog, so do I. Crazy kid. God, dog, get it? Crazy kid's Chihuahua, bulldog, mastiff mix, barks incessantly at an old man passed out on a low top table. Bartender Charlie. What is up, compadre? Soda. I'm on the hunt. Charlie. Weed. Soda. What else? Charlie. I'm in need as well. Soda. Well, shit. When I find some, I'll let you know. Straight. Crazy kid. Hey, Batman. Soda attempts to ignore the crazy kid. Crazy kid. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I seen your YouTube. I seen you on the YouTube. You're Batman. Well, thanks for watching, Crazy Kid. And I'm Mighty Mike. Okay, man. So that's going to be the Crazy Kid. That's just his little introduction there. He is going to end up working on the painting team and causing a lot of mischief. But this is just really character development. Um, and we will start getting into the story as well. I got to call it there. But that was just my introduction to the story that I'm working on. Hopefully, we're able to follow along. Hopefully, that wasn't too long, and I'll probably edit this down. But thank you for watching. I'll be doing more, and if you want to follow along, we'll be doing painting a screenplay, and hopefully, we'll be get it done. I would assume in the next, at this pace, probably in the next 2 weeks. So follow along if you're watching, and thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you soon.